What up, Dokkaners? Goku Brook finally awakens. The INT Goku Black EZA details have been revealed on the JP Dokkan Twitter. Global Twitter, obviously nothing, because shout out, the global interns are terrible. So let's take a look at what this does. We don't have the full picture, meaning we don't know what the transformation condition is going to be. So that being said, let's just go through these translations. Shout out to the Dokkan Wiki on Twitter for the very lightning quick translations. If there are any add-ons that I need to include because something might be incorrect, I will post something in the pinned comment, so check down below in case there's something that I need to mention. But here is the pre-EZA. So the pre-EZA obviously is 150%. Defense was the only thing that he would do on the super attack, but then in the passive, he had no defense, meaning this guy was terrible. And then the condition, you had to be very healthy in order to transform, which again, can't really happen when you have no defense to start with, and you're just greatly raising defense off of nothing, right? So the number one thing is, do they shore up the defense? Let's find out. So he becomes a 170% lead, obviously. Greatly raises defense. Okay. Causes immense damage and lowers attack. So the only difference is that they've added on the attack lowering, which, to be fair, does help the defense raising thing, because if an enemy's not immune to attack reduction, lowering attack while raising defense is like a pseudo version of damage reduction, but that's, you know, being very, very optimistic on that. Key +2, attack and defense plus 80%. That is way better than what it used to be. Okay, so we got key and we got defense now. Plus an additional attack plus 40 up to 120. Defense plus 30 up to 60 at the start of the turn. So after 2 turns, defense maxes out. After another turn after that, the attack would max out. Okay. Chance to perform a critical hit plus 10% with each attack received up to 40%. Okay. Launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's a super class enemy. Okay, so it looks like they're locking his combo power behind a super class enemy restriction, which I'm not too fond of. I do say, like, you know, you can judge how you want when you're looking at the build now, but reserve final judgment till you actually see them in action. I will admit, I was hoping for a little bit more for this base form, but let's see what the transform state is. I mean, at least we got defense. Like, I'm at least happy with that. I was just hoping that something else could be added on here, because if you want to be receiving hits, you need to have something to kind of help cushion the blow. And when an enemy's immune to attack reduction, that could be a problem. Then when he transforms, greatly raises defense, causes immense damage, and lowers attack and defense. Its original thing didn't do either. So now he's raising both. Okay, that's cool. Attack plus 250. Defense plus 150. Chance to perform a crit plus 50%. So that's a huge boost to the attack side, which is great. And then the defense goes up significantly, plus an additional attack plus 10 with each attack performed up to 50. Extreme class allies, key plus 3, attack plus 30. That's pretty cool. Okay. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Launches another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's a super class enemy. So you break away from the super class restriction for one of the supers post transformation, but the other one still lingers if you are fighting a good guy. So I get what they're doing. I'm not exactly a fan of this restriction, especially given that the only real noteworthy super class enemy related event right now is the STR Vegito Blue, and there's no way this guy is surviving one smack from STR Vegito Blue. So at the moment, I'm a little down on this, but I do think that, I mean, obviously getting more of this is a good thing. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about this EZA on a scale of 1 to 10. I can already tell you right now, Twitter is in flames. Everybody is probably roasting this Goku Black to no end. I kind of see it, but at the same time, reserve final judgment until you see the unit in action, because we've had issues in the past where people think a unit's bad and the unit ends up being good. Remember Trunks? Notice how the conversation about Trunks being horrible has diminished. There is still some talk out there, but the conversation has sort of morphed into a little bit more neutral. So let's see what the unit does. I mean, also keep in mind, like, you do have a worldwide chaos defense boost with Infinity Zamasu. And if you're running this unit, chances are you're running it on a long form event. So if you're on a long form event, this unit will thrive because you can launch more supers. You will get that field power bonus and all that stuff. So there are ways to sort of, you know, compensate for the, I guess, lack of the turn 1, you know, insane tanking ability. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that EZA. But now let's go through every other bit of news that we received. If there's anything that I missed, I will post in the pinned comment, but we got a lot on the global side. So starting with the ultimate red zone, we got stage 5 of the URS coming up, and very obviously this is going to be Fusion Zamasu, and it looks like this is going to be the final stage of this red zone for now. There could be more later on, maybe in a future Dokkan festival celebration for Future Saga whenever we get to that. But for now, we have just been given the announcement for this. So this will give us a new challenge. I wonder how difficult this one's going to be, especially since it's just the one. Every time we receive like the pinnacle boss of a new Red Zone series, they're always like world-ending Avengers level threats. Omega Shenron was insane when he first came out. Broly was insane when he first came out. He still is a challenge for new players. Metacooler still can, you know, knock out the best of us. Who else? What other Red Zones are there? Cell Max, he's a challenge. So this guy's going to be no different. And given the standard that we've set with these Ultimate Red Zone stages, I expect this to not disappoint whatsoever. Then we got, what else we got here? So we got the Divine Wrath Mortal Will stage, as I expected. Corrupted Fusion Zamasu on the left, Spirit Sword Trunks on the right. With these two stages being completed, where you fight these two characters, you will then get that special title where it shows the Fusion Zamasu blade and the Spirit Sword Trunks' blade. So that is what these two will be, given that the last stage of the event was stage 7, Vegito Blue. And the stage before that, to be fair, was also quite challenging. The AGL Fusion Zamasu. I expect these to also be very challenging. So new players, the difficulty's increasing only further. And just keep in mind, if you think this is bad, this is what veteran Dokkanners, experienced Dokkanners have to deal with on the regular when it comes to Red Zones. So this is basically Dokkan's way of ingratiating you into the upper stratosphere in terms of the challenging content. And then what else we got here? So we got the story events, right? We got the 2 Trunks story events. They are receiving new stages. For this one, the INT Trunks is also receiving exclusive skill orbs. So this will give him unique equips. These will likely give even a greater stat boost than the Future Saga EX skill orbs that you might have already equipped. So if you are in the mood to optimize this character, feel free to farm out those skill orbs. I will be doing the exact same thing. We did this for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We did this for free-to-play LR STR Vegito Blue. So the same thing here. And by the way, this unit's going to be receiving an EZA. So once we learn what the unit's EZA build is like, that will tell us exactly how we want to build these, or which EX skill orbs to use. Then the other one is stage 10 of the Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks saga. Here, we are getting a new support memory, Lamentation of the Absolute God, basically Crybaby Zamasu. That's what I like to call it. The Devil God Crybaby. So this one's going to be dropping on stage 10, and we'll have to wait and see what that does. When we get a data download, we will know what it does. And then we've got Extreme Z areas. So as expected, during part 3, we're going to be receiving some free-to-play EZAs, INT Trunks and STR Super Saiyan Trunks. Each of these units are receiving new stages on their own respective Extreme Z areas. So I originally thought that there was going to be a new Future Saga stage or Extreme Z area with a bunch of like random units. I guess it's just these two. And I feel like this very much confirms if there was any hope of a free-to-play Goku Black Rose clone army, I feel like that's just completely evaporated at this point, because normally like you would just relegate all the free-to-play EZAs into one stage, but here each of the like various other stages are receiving updates. So I don't know, that's just me kind of reaching. Then again, the whole theory of the Goku Black Rose clone army was a reach. So those are there. We don't know what the EZAs are like, and I believe that is it for now. Oh yeah, support memory boosto. So we are getting a new stage for this. Now, if you don't know what this is, basically this is a thing where it allows you to EZA a support memory. A support memory are those like extracurricular items that you can use that don't necessarily count as items, but they also do. So for example, Bulma, the original build of Bulma support memory would only heal you by 35% on turn 4. Whereas with a support memory boost, this unit or this support memory went to level 5, which now gives a 50% heal and also gives a much greater stat boost for Earthlings and Pure Saiyans. Actually, wait, there was no stat boost before. So yeah, now there is a stat boost. So something like that will be happening again for some other support memory. If I had to guess, it would probably, if I had to pick one, if I were to just pick one, it would probably be the Time Travelers one. Where's that one? This one right here. I feel like this one will be the one to get the support memory boost. I don't know what they're going to do ultimately. Maybe they take the Bulma support memory and raise it even further because they know that we need all the help we can get. I have no idea. So let me know your thoughts and theories about that. And I think that is it for now. Let me actually go to the Dokkan, the JP Dokkan site and see if there's any new details, new information. Nothing else is dropped. So yeah, that's it. A lot of people are hoping for an LR Goku Black Rose EZA. I'm not going to say that it's still like, I'm not going to say give up, but I'm also not going to say like, hope for the best at this point. Just we'll go with the flow. We'll see what happens, because like what happened last year during worldwide download, SCR Cooler was announced during part 3. And did we get any other EZA during that Cooler part 3? I don't believe we did. So the fact that we're hoping for an extra one based on years past doesn't exactly bode well for us, but let's just go and check, because I know there's going to be copers in chat. I'm obviously coping too. There's the cooler, and yeah, there was nothing else. So don't expect another EZA announcement. If we do, we'd be pleasantly surprised, but I think it's better to expect not getting something. But there you have it. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Goku Black Rose EZA. I know I'm going to be seeing a lot of comments on this one. Let me know what you guys think. But remember, reserve final judgment until you get to see them in action. What are your thoughts on the upcoming stages? Do you expect them to be really tough? Do you think the EZAs for the free-to-play units are going to be good? Let me know all of your thoughts and theories in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you literally know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.